Hello, everybody. My name is Chad, and I am the Trader Baron. And here I am sharing my journey on becoming a profitable day trader, trading futures, specifically the E-mini, but I also trade others like CL, oil, and gold, Euro, TF, the Russell. Um, and I like to do a little recap at the end of the week about how my trading went, and so that's what this video is about. And I am going to just be focusing on the E-mini because I want to share something that I discovered this week, and it's been quite a learning process. Here on my screen you see the ES. This is a 233 tick chart, and I've got it zoomed out so you can see several days. The shaded areas are the after hours market, and the lighter areas is during the regular market hours. And you see I have a channel drawn on the E-mini, and we know that the E-mini has been, or the S&P 500 has really been bullish, but we have a little bit of a bearish channel that's formed recently. And I'll show on the daily chart here. You can see that the overall, this goes back to um, December of last year, and overall we have been bullish, but been in a bit of a trading range, really kind of in a range for most of the last few months. And you can see we broke down a little bit over the last couple of days, and so that matches right up with the bearish channel that we see here. One thing that's interesting to note, you see today after the market opened, the market poked through the bottom of the channel. And one thing that I've learned is that oftentimes if you see the market break the channel on one end, good chance that it will break the channel on the other end. And sure enough, and it doesn't necessarily happen on the same day, but here we have an example of it happening on the same day, where it came down, poked through the bottom of the channel, and then slingshot back up to the top of the channel and poked through, and then came back in and rested right in here in this range for the rest of the afternoon. Um, so let's take a look at the trades I did today, and I want to share a little bit about my trading this week. It actually was pretty successful, um, all except for yesterday. Yesterday was not a real great day, and let's zoom in here. I'm going to scroll back to yesterday and show you what happened. Here, right after the open, had a great trade set up, took the short, came down, was good for 3 points. I thought that this was going farther. I thought we had room to get closer to this channel. I was holding out actually just for 4 points, and it turned around, and I got out real quick to not lose. And this, let's see, would this have actually stopped me at 2105.25? So my stop would have been at 650, which, no, it wouldn't have stopped me out, but I'm sure I would have got nervous enough just to stop myself out. No, actually, I would have had my stop at 3 ticks at this point. Once I get a point of profit, I adjust my stop to only 3 ticks of risk, so I would have been stopped out. So I ended up with just 1.25 points of profit, then got in on the other end. What did I do here? Oh, I got in with the next short. Saw this reversal bar. It looked like it came up, was going to, and that's why I got out. I figured, if it comes up, gives me another entry, I'll just get right back into the trade. But at least I locked in a 1.25 points profit. So I did is got the reversal bar, hopped in, and got stopped out right away for 1.25 points. Um, my mental state isn't strong enough yet to really handle the stop out and get right back in. And so even though I saw these bars come down, I wasn't ready to I was pretty bummed that for one, I had 3 points, I didn't take it, and for two, I had 1.25 points and lost it, and so wasn't ready to get back in again. Had I been, I would have, got everything back and more. But uh, hindsight's 2020, right? So anyway, for the rest of the day, yeah, I took a couple more trades right here. Took the long and got stopped out for what was this one? Um, so yeah, 3 ticks. Took 3 ticks. I had a point of profit, so I had minimized my loss. Down here, I took a short. Looked like it broke through, and we're getting a good reversal bar, and it, you know, it seems that I'm not always, even when I take the loss, I'm not necessarily wrong in my assumption. I am sometimes just wrong in my entry, and so sure enough, right here, I was wrong with this entry. Got in at 21.05, got stopped out at 21.06.25. Really got high ticked. It pushed through my stop to 21.06.50 and then promptly sold off. Painful to be a part of, and so at that point, stopped trading for the day and just took the loss. But one thing that I noticed um, in the trades, and I went back and back tested this a little bit, but we can see that in the movement of the market. Now this is a Keltner channel that I use, and the mid band is basically a EMA 50. And so, looking at this area, the mid band is the area where I get into trades. And I've noticed that the market oftentimes was poking through the outer band and coming back through the mid band before continuing on, or before continuing on in one direction or the other. And so I noticed that, if I were to just get in a little deeper, maybe 2 ticks deeper, I'd get a fill. I might take a little bit of heat, but it wouldn't get close to my stop, and I could for sure in each one of these instances have taken at least 1.25 points worth of profit. So one and a quarter points would be my target, and 1.25 points would be my stop to when I first initially entered the trade. And so it's a risk one to make one scenario. Not the greatest of odds, but it is a pretty high probability trade. If we go through and look here, poke through the outer band, get in a couple ticks low, could have got, so here's 425, so would have got in at 375 and went up to 525. So easily got 1.25 points out of that. Another area came down. If I would have taken this one 2 ticks lower, easily got 1.25 points out of it. Again, over here, could have got in and got a couple 1.25 points. So in just about every case, except for this one right here, if I would have got into this, would have for sure been stopped out, which, there's nothing 100%. So certainly going to take stops, but I like the odds of this trade. So today, wouldn't you know it, get over here, and sure enough, each of the first few valid trades that set up were that trade where the market had sold off, poked through the outer band, and came up. At this point, I was waiting 2 ticks, didn't quite get there, so missed that trade. Poked through the outer band again, was waiting. This one hit 2 ticks, but didn't go through, didn't get filled, and then so I canceled my order, and then the next valid opportunity was right up here. Here you can see I got filled 2 ticks deep, took my 1.25 points profit. Over here again, poked through the outer band, took the trade 2 ticks deep, got filled, 1.25 points profit. And each one of these at this long, I could have held on for more. Maybe something that I would do in the future. Right now I'm only trading one contract, so I think this is a good strategy for one contract. If I were trading, 2+ contracts, I could split my stops and take the 1.25 points and hold one for as a runner to get a little bit more if it's possible. So same thing over here. Had I held on, certainly would have taken a little heat, but wouldn't have got stopped out, in at 94.75. Probably would have had my stop at 3 ticks, so I would have gotten stopped out had I held on to that. But I could have, let's see, 94.75, so 2 points would be 275. So yeah, I could have easily got 2 points out of this one. But hey, I'm happy with the 1.25. I ended up with 2.5 points, two trades, 0 losses at that point. And then a little bit later on, I took another trade. Let's see, where was that? That trade, I didn't take it in this platform, so I don't have it marked. I think I took it at 92.75, a tick in front of the mid band, and closed it out for 2 points of profit. So today, in total, I made 4.5 points. Great day. Love days like this. 3 trades, 3 winners, and it's a great way to end the week. All in all, I'm getting much more consistent in my trading, and had a profitable week. Had one bad day on Thursday. It sucked. It's hard to take losing days still. I'm not good at losing, but I'm getting better at winning. So hopefully there's less and less losing days. Anyway, I hope your trading is going well. I hope this was informative to kind of take a look at a trading strategy and the market as I see it. So thank you for watching.